voter turnout for today's mayoral contest is expected to be heavy. The same-sex wedding ceremony yesterday in Angel Square featuring candidate Dorian Lord and her fiancé Amelia Bennett will no doubt influence voters.
Sorry. It's so cool you guys get to vote.
Are you kidding? I'm so glad that I can't vote. With both of my aunts running against each other, I can't win.
Well, I would vote for my mother. You are voting for Dorian, right?
Just me, the guy you have feelings for. Hey, you know, when we talked about how we were going to deal with this, I didn't think ignoring it would be the answer.
I should have kept my big mouth shut.
Yeah. Why?
I don't want to have these feelings. I told you that. Anyway, it's just a symptom.
Of what?
I went online last night to read about couples counseling, and it said that sometimes when people who are in committed relationships start having feelings for another person, it's just a symptom because there's something wrong in their real relationship.
Oh, wow. Wow, so I guess I don't have to go to medical school. I mean, I could just work for a medical website.
I was just doing some research. I have to do something. With Rex out of town, I can't go to counseling.
So Rex is still out of town?
Yeah. I hope this is where Jared went.
Yeah, me too. But all we know is that he used a computer to map out a route to this town. Since Nash used to live here.
Why isn't he answering the door?
Gee, Natty, I left my X-ray vision in my other pants.
Jared!
Oh. Hello? Anybody home?
I wish I had better news, but so far, my people have found no leads whatsoever on Jared.
Well, I know you said you would call if you heard anything, but we were just hoping.
Yeah, it's kind of getting to all of us, the girls, too.
Natalie left me a message saying that she had needed a break from the reporters.
I know, she's a wreck. She had to get away.
You know that Jessie has now decided suddenly to leave Bree with Renee, and she's gone to join Brody in Michigan, where he's dealing with some sort of a family crisis?
Yeah, as if we needed anything else to happen.
What? Hey! Hey!
Got a question for you.
I answered all your questions last night.
Right, Melly and Rex, they went back to Landview. Thing is, they never showed up. So, what do you say we start over again?
Jared?
Hello?
He's not in there. Jessica?
Given the similarity of their platforms, the candidates' personal histories are certain to be a factor in the minds of many voters.
Look, Mrs. Banks took me in when my parents threw me out.
So you would vote for her over my mother?
No, I'm just saying that's a really big deal. She's a good person.
Hello. Oh, boys. Oh, it's so good to see you here. My. You showed up yesterday for my wedding ceremony, and here you are, waiting online. You're fantastic. Come on. Hey, hey.
Okay.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
Hi, girls. So, tell me, how is the wedding playing out with the internet generation?
Well, there's been, a lot of talk.
Good. Positive.
Yes, it's sort of mixed.
As long as they're talking.
Aunt Dorian, I know I gave you a really hard time about coming to your wedding, but I have to say that it was a beautiful ceremony, and I am really glad that I went.
I'm glad you were there.
And if I didn't know any better, I would think you guys were a real couple.
Wow.
I hope it's enough to get her elected.
Yeah.
I know yesterday wasn't exactly what you expected.
I'm okay.
And maybe Kyle just wasn't ready to get married.
You think?
Anyway, you should be proud of what we accomplished. There were a lot of couples pledging their love to one another.
Yeah, that's great. Always keep a couple of these around. Oh, I thought I had a sports bar or something, but no such luck. You're good. Might actually keep you around this time. You want some?
No, thank you. I'm not hungry. Kyle, we need to talk.
About what? Like we haven't been talking enough already? What have we been up here like, what time is it? It's like 10 hours? All right. Let's see, what have we not covered? We did how we met, did our first kiss, our last kiss, college years. We did Kyle Lewis's own personal hell last few months. And we talked about how amazing you were yesterday. I still can't believe how you faced off against that crowd.
Well, I had a gun.
This is true, I keep forgetting that.
Well, and there's you breaking up with Nick.
And I was unarmed.
Well, I had your back.
Yeah, you did.
Something's different.
I'm grateful.
For what?
I don't know, you kept me from marrying Nick. I don't know, wouldn't have been fair to him. It's not his fault, he's not you.
You're smiling.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. But, we really need to talk about the future.
Gigi, hey, we feel what we feel, and it has nothing to do with Rex being out of town or me getting into med school. We kissed each other because we wanted to.
Maybe I wanted to then, but I don't want to. Not really. Rex and I went through hell to be together. We went off the rails because we thought our kid might die and because my sister was working us. But we are staying together and working through this because we love each other and we have Shane. And anyway, you're going to med school. You're not going to have time for anything else.
What? Are you listening to yourself? Because I'm going to be busy? I'm just not going to have feelings for you anymore? You're just going to will yourself to stop wanting me? That makes no sense, and you know it.
Well, what do you want me to do, Skylar? Leave Rex and run away with you?
What are you two doing here?
It's a long story. We followed Jared to this motel a couple hours from Lambview, and
The clerk there said that
Jared had used his computer to get directions here.
No, to the cottage or to Napa? Well, to Napa, but I mean, we just assumed he was coming here.
What are you doing here?
Did you talk to Jared?
No. Nash told me to come.
How should I know where your friends went? I heard them saying they were headed home, but maybe they stopped somewhere. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. You keep lying to me, and I find out someone gets hurt, I'm coming after you.
I don't have to talk to you. You have no jurisdiction here.
Who told you that?
I know my rights. You can't harass me.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Officer Miotti, come on in here. Wait a minute.
My friend here's got an extensive criminal record.
What are you talking about? What? That was 20 years ago. They're petty theft.
You know those B&Es up there at the Rolling Hills Estates? It seems to match his MO to a T, don't you think?
Works for me. Hey, wait a second. You can't...
Just watch me.
This is police brutality.
No, this is just you being stupid. I'll tell you what, in case you get smart after a couple days in jail, that's my card.
Okay, before you phoned St. Anne's, I know Nash is dead, okay? I was with him when he died. But the other night, I got a call from somebody, and his voice, it sounded just like him.
Please tell me you hit record.
John recorded it, and then he took the recording and gave it to forensics, and they compared it to a recording that I kept of Nash's voice, and it matched.
That's not possible.
I know it's not possible. And then yesterday he called again, and he told me to come here, so here I am.
Did you tell John?
The voice told me not to tell anyone.
Okay, but this place has been abandoned
Since Nash followed Tess to Landview, I know.
Guys, this place is not abandoned anymore. It's still warm.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by Kellogg's Raisin Bran Cereal.
Recent events have pulled Victoria Banks off the campaign trail. Will it affect support for her today?
John McBain is doing everything he possibly can to find Jared, but I think most of all, he's just trying to figure out what is actually going on.
Yeah, and I wish him luck. My people will continue to look, of course, but so far they've come up empty.
Thanks for all your help, Clint.
Charlie, Jared has become like a son to me, too.
What do you hear from Nora?
And, yeah, how's Matthew doing?
Well, Nora and Bo are hoping that this change of scenery will allow Matthew to see his situation a bit differently.
I'll give them our love, will you?
I will. And Charlie, you take care of yourself, because I know firsthand that feeling powerless, it's awful when your kids are in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But at least we can go out there and get you elected today, huh? Have you voted yet, Clint?
Yeah, oh, yeah. First thing this morning.
And I assume you voted for Vicky?
As if I'd vote for Dorian.
Thank you very much.
You'll always have my vote.
Thank you.
Well, hello, Marty. I don't need a sidekick to guess who you voted for, given your history and the fact that you stole Blair's husband.
You know, isn't a candidate supposed to be nice on election day?
I'm being nice, and when I'm elected, my door is always going to be open to my supporters. Excuse me. Noel and Mo, glad to see you out, casting your vote. Wonder where my campaign manager is.
You mean your wife?
I think she's up there. You're right. Thank you.
Who'd you vote for?
Not until you vote.
Oh, shoot, Mo, I don't know what to do. I mean, Vicky's one of my best friends, but when we lived at Dorian's house for all those months, I've worn the woman's clothes, for heaven's sake.
Just do what you always do. Trust your heart.
Margot, how could you not vote for Dorian? She's my mother. And you said that you support their platform. I mean, you came to the wedding. It doesn't...
Poppy, we saw you on television yesterday.
Dorian invited all of us to her wedding, so, and since we support what she was doing, we all showed up.
Don't make it worse.
I'm surprised you watched the ceremony, Poppy.
What choice did I have? It was on every channel. I just don't understand why these people have to flaunt their behavior.
These people? Dorian, Aurelia, Mr. and Mrs. Rivera, I'm proud to present my partner, Amelia Bennett.
Hola.
I'm not asking you to run away with me. I just want you to be honest with me.
I have. I love Rex.
Yeah, and you're attracted to me.
Because you helped me figure out what Stacy was up to, and you were there for me when Rex couldn't be.
Gigi, Rex can't be there for you a lot lately. Just be honest with yourself.
Hey, Gigi. Hi. Wow, I haven't seen you and Mo in ages.
Well, I know you've had a lot of big things to deal with, though. How's Shane? Is he still doing all right?
That's great, thank you.
So, have you voted yet? Because I just can't make up my mind.
Yeah, sometimes it's impossible to choose.
Something tells me you're not worried about the election.
Oh, God, Noel. What if the love of my life isn't really the love of my life?
I didn't see any signs of anybody outside.
Wonder who's been staying here then.
Well, Nash sold the place, but it's strange. Don't you notice? It looks exactly like our place in Landview.
Yeah, I know. Okay, tell me, do you remember anything about the time that Tess and Nash lived here? Well, this is where Nash and Tess fell in love, you know?
Does John McBain know you were headed here?
No, I didn't tell him. I didn't even tell my mother. The voice
Told you to say nothing. What is this, a twin thing?
You don't want to worry Mom.
Oh, so you just disappear and worry everybody. Told Brody, right?
I didn't want to...
To worry him either.
Listen, he's in Michigan. His sister has a really big problem, and I just told him to go and deal with it, but I'll call him now, okay?
Nadine! Thank God. You gotta untie me. Nadine! Last thing I remember, you were fixing my coffee before I went to the airport. You drugged my coffee, didn't you?
I'm really sorry. I couldn't let you leave.
The deciding factor in this race could be those passionate newcomers, the first-time voters.
Hey, John, it's Marty. I miss you. Okay, call me when you get back. You won't believe what's going on in Angel Square.
So, Dorian, you and Amelia are Mrs. and Mrs.
Amelia is my partner. We did have a commitment ceremony yesterday, but it was more symbolic. It's not legal, actually.
But it will be when Dorian wins the election. Her first act as mayor will be to legalize yesterday's marriages.
Let's go, Aurelia.
Amelia, would you please excuse us? Thank you. Marco, I know you love your parents.
He hasn't voted yet, so...
Yes, indeed. And although I know they have their idiosyncratic predispositions, it's clear that they have raised a son who can think for himself. Bravo.
That's me. Independent.
You know how Rex and I are trying to get back on track?
Yeah, ever since that sister of yours got herself pregnant.
Well, she had help. And the more pregnant she gets, the more time Rex spends with her, and the more time I spend with Skylar.
Uh-oh.
It's not like that. I mean, at least it wasn't at first. We were friends and we worked together until last night.
What?
We kissed.
Oh, Gigi.
I didn't mean to. I mean, I don't think I did. That's just what I don't understand. How I can love Rex and still want to kiss Skylar.
Well, the heart's a big place, honey. There's room for lots of people in there. But the bedroom, that's real small, or at least it should be.
Oh, wait, no, Skylar and I haven't gone anywhere near the bedroom.
But that's what you're worried about, isn't it? Look, honey, Rex did a bad thing. Maybe you just needed to stir things up a little to get back at him. But, honey, love is like muffins. Don't stir too hard. The lumps are supposed to be there. Unless maybe you're done with Rex.
I am gonna have to face the guys at the station and my parents.
You really think they tuned in to watch the group gay commitment ceremony?
Kyle, it made national news. There's absolutely no way they missed it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's good. It's about time they know how amazing their son is.
I kissed you on national television.
Now, don't worry about it. They'll blame me. They already do. I'm the big corrupter, remember? Besides, isn't it kind of a relief now? I mean, it's out there. It's over. You're out there. And look what you get. It's a great prize.
True. Thank you for refusing to let me hide.
Anytime.
So, how does this work now?
What do you mean?
I mean, you and me. We're talking about a relationship, right?
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Because I have absolutely no idea how to do that. You know, I've never been in a real relationship with a man.
Have you ever been in a real relationship with anyone?
In the closet? I've never even been on a date with a guy.
Wow. Okay, well, it's really complicated. Okay, here's step one. Would you like to go out with me?
And of course, if I hear anything at all about Jared, I will give you a call.
And I'll be glad to just get over to the polls where I can stop thinking about things that I can't do a thing about, at least for a little while.
I can hardly wait to hear Dorian's concession speech. I mean, can you believe her claiming to be gay? I mean, excuse me, but I know for a fact that she's anything but.
Yeah, well, she's a complicated woman.
Not that complicated, trust me. Excuse me. John, come on in.
Thank you.
What's happening?
Has anyone heard from Natalie?
She left me a message a few days ago.
And I talked to her yesterday for about a minute.
Did she say where she was?
No, she didn't.
She just said that she was trying to dodge the reporters.
She's trying to dodge me.
Why is that?
She and Rex are chasing a lead.
What kind of a lead?
Well, she didn't share that with me, but I think she's trying to find Jared before I do.
Well, let's hope to God she does.
Look, I checked out the whole place. There's nothing else to indicate that anybody has been here. I'm sorry. Natty, it's time to call the cops. Nadine, whatever's going on, I'll help you. Just untie me.
I can't do that.
Why not? Nadine! I need to call Jessica, please. That was probably her on the phone. Just untie me. I'll make the call, and then I'll help you with whatever trouble you're in. Just untie my hands. I can get my feet. Okay, come on, come on. What are you, Nadine?
Rex, come on. I mean, can't we just wait a couple more hours? I mean, there's gotta be a reason that we're all here.
I'm sorry. This has gone on too far. Hello?
Rex, is that you?
And Corinne?
Oh, thank God I reached you.
Are you okay? You don't sound too good.
Rex, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Okay, how about I call you back tonight?
Rex, I'm sick. I didn't want to burden you, honey, but it's time for me to put my affairs in order.
What are you talking about?
Cancer. The doctors say I only have a few days left.
God, I'm so sorry.
I need to make things right. Before I die, I need to tell you who your father is.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Who is it? Who's my father?
I'll tell you the whole story as soon as you get here.
And Corinne, I'm in the middle of a case.
Don't you want to see me before I die?
Of course, I want to see you.
Well, this is not the kind of thing you can tell a person over the phone. Now, I am staying on Quinnipiac Street with a friend. She's helping to take care of me. That's 48 Quinnipiac in the old neighborhood. You got that?
Yeah.
And you'll come right away.
I'll see what I can do. That was Aunt Corinne. She says that she's dying. I'll go see her tomorrow.
No, Rex, look, she raised you. You should go see her now.
I can't leave you two.
Listen to me, you've been trying to find out who your father is for years. You know that Roxy's not going to tell you. This might be your only chance. We'll be fine.
Okay. I will go as soon as the cops get here.
I will call the cops. I will.
Okay. I'll call Gigi, let her know what's happening.
Some voters are still undecided, but time is running out. They're going to have to make a choice.
I want to take you out to dinner and a movie. I want to buy you popcorn, hold your hand in public. You sure you're ready for that? You know, it's just,
Okay, the truth is, you scare me. And not you, but us.
Oliver, you came out on national television.
Yeah, it's not that. What if it's not what you expected? I mean, me. What if I'm not? I mean, I haven't.
Oliver, it's never gonna be perfect, okay? But as long as we keep talking, as long as we stay honest, it's gonna be great. I promise. Okay, you know why? Because to us, it's so important. We waited so long, we want it so bad that we're gonna do whatever it takes to make this work. What do you say we take this little party off the rooftop and go back out into the real world?
Yeah, I could use some breakfast.
Yeah, me too. Let's go.
I love you, Kyle.
I love you too, Oliver.
Are we up to the exit polls?
It's too early to tell.
Well, what do you think? I don't want to lose everything I care about today.
Nick.
So, who'd you vote for?
Oh, Noelle, excuse me a moment. I forgot to ask you. Mo, I hope I can count on you to cook for the victory party.
I guess I will, one way or the other.
What do you mean?
Well, Vicky already asked me to cook for her if she wins, so either way.
Well, hold on. You'd break up with me if I voted for Mrs. Banks?
So you're voting for her?
That's not what I said. I'm just asking if you would respect me enough to let me make my own decisions.
And before you answer that, remember, this is the guy that moved out of his parents' house when they tried to stop him from seeing you. So,
I would never pressure you.
Oh, yeah. Right, never.
Okay, you know, fine. You can vote for whoever you want, okay? As long as it's for my mother.
Good luck with that one. Miss Manning.
Skylar! Hi! I was just,
You go.
No, I'm sorry. I was just calling home to check on Hope.
How is she?
She's beautiful.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad that everything worked out for you. And for Cole.
Yeah, me too. How are you? I know that you're not teaching, thanks to me.
No, it's not your fault. Actually, good news is I'm going back to med school.
You are?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Your mother would be so proud.
Yeah, I hope so.
I just really want you to be happy.
Working on that.
Natalie finds Jared and doesn't turn him in. She's not doing him any favors. She's making herself an accessory.
My son didn't kill anybody.
Which means his killer's still out there. So if she calls you, she tries to contact you, please call me. I'll be in touch.
You think Natalie's deliberately lying to us?
Well, you remember all those months that she didn't say word one about Chloe?
See, when she thinks she's protecting somebody that she loves...
Yeah, and I don't blame her. I would do the same thing myself. And now on top of everything else, we've got Natalie to worry about.
Well, but she's got Rex with her, and he's not going to let anything happen to her.
Okay. All right, we'll be here. John said that he'd call the local precinct, have him come here and sweep the place.
Is he coming out?
Yeah, next flight out.
Good. My plane leaves in 2 hours.
Well, then you better get going.
Okay, you call me as soon as the cops get here.
You know what? Better yet, you call us when you get there, okay? We will be fine. Good luck.
The local precinct isn't too far, so they should be here soon.
Actually, they're not coming.
But you said that John was going to call them.
My phone was off. I didn't call him, and I'm not going to.
The media love exit polls and projections, but only the voter knows what really goes on in the booth.
Hey, how's Hope?
She is down for her morning nap.
I saw you talking to Skylar.
Yeah, I was talking to him. But you're okay with it, right? It was like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Hey. It's always been you, and it always will be.
I know, but I don't mind hearing it.
You're Gigi, right? You work with John at Roadies? I'm Marty Saybrook.
Oh my goodness, hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry I haven't called to reschedule. Rex is still out of town.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned he was on a case.
Yeah, and now he says he's going to Michigan to help his sick aunt.
Oh. Well, you know, you could always come in on your own, get a little head start.
Okay. Maybe I will. You lied to Rex?
I had to lie to Rex. I had to tell him I was calling the cops so that he would get out of here. But I can't call the cops until I find Jared.
Natalie, Rex thinks that you and I could be in danger.
No, Jared is the one who's in danger. If the cops get to him before I can prove he's innocent, he'll never be able to fight those charges, and John likes him for 2 murders.
And now I'm an accessory.
Okay, what if it was Brody? Wouldn't you want to do anything to help him? You know what, Jess, why don't you go back to wherever it is you're staying?
No, Natalie, you're not going to get rid of me that easy, okay? Not until I find out who's been calling me.
Well, you're not going to get that with the local PD and John swarming this place. How about we give it the rest of the day?
Okay.
We're not going to call John.
At least not yet.
Hey, you're back. Wow. Oh, you don't look happy. What happened?
I had a roadblock.
What kind of roadblock?
I just an idiot who wouldn't talk, and he's out of my jurisdiction, so I can't make him talk. And I still don't have any idea where Natalie and Rex have gone.
Well, I don't know about Natalie, but I can tell you where Rex is.
Voting is a right and a privilege, and young people today are taking this responsibility very seriously.
Natalie, sweetheart, when you get this message, you have to call me, darling. It's important. Please, please call me. Charlie, I think we should go home.
Vicky, Clint is manning the phones. John is on the case right now. Here is where you should be.
Mrs. Banks,
Yes.
exit polls have you and Dr. Lord neck and neck.
Yes, so I've heard.
Anything you'd like to say to your supporters?
Yes, I would like to thank everyone who came out and voted today. Absolutely everyone. And in particular, I would like to thank my husband, Charlie Banks, who has been beside me every step of the way.
And I would like to thank my entire family, and most especially my new partner and campaign manager, Amelia Bennett. Vicky, may the best person win.
We'll vote. Grab a cup of coffee before I have to get back. Okay. Yeah, why don't you guys talk? I'll go vote.
Hey. Look, I didn't mean to embarrass you, and I honestly, I never wanted to hurt you, Nick. It's just this whole wedding thing just kind of forced the issue, you know?
Right. I hope the two of you are very happy. Let's go vote.
So, my vote, as my abuela used to say, es entre yo y Dios.
What does God have to do with it?
He's the only one who knows how I voted.
Gigi just heard from Rex, and he told her that he had some kind of family emergency in Michigan.
Michigan. That's where Brody is on a family emergency.
So, what do we do now?
We wait.
We gotta love your brother, and we gotta keep him quiet.
sorry, Brody.
So you don't think it's a coincidence that Brody and Rex both have family emergencies in Michigan?
No, I don't.
You know what to do. Whoever used that coffee pot, they're coming back.
I think someone's trying to keep Rex from helping Natalie.
Hi, you must be Rex.
Yes, my aunt said...
Come on in. She's been expecting you.
The same person's trying to keep Brody from helping Jessica.
I know we're gonna find what we're looking for right here. I can feel it.
Hey, Corinne.
Oh, Rex, I knew you'd come.
Shouldn't she be in the hospital?
No, dear, it's no use. They sent me home.
Corinne, would you like some of your tea?
Oh, give Rex a cup.
No, I'm good.
Oh, come on, just have a cup of tea and then we'll chat. Drink up, dear.
Hostage crisis.
Cardi and the baby need to come home safely.
Turns deadly.
If Carly has already given birth, Claudia won't need 2 hostages.
Who will bring down Claudia? General Hospital.